Okay, you know the feeling, right? You've got this big task, this important project sitting right in front of you. You know you need to start, but you just don't. That feeling of being stuck, putting it off for another hour, which turns into another day. We've all been there. But what if the real reason we delay has nothing to do with what we think it is? So, I want you to ask yourself this, honestly. When you put something off, what's that story you tell yourself? Is it, I'm just lazy? Or, I'm not motivated enough? Let's dig a little deeper than that, because there's probably something else going on. All right, let's get right into it, because we have to tackle the biggest, most common myth about procrastination head on. This idea that it's all about laziness, it's not just wrong, it's actually the very thing that might be holding you back. So check this out. On the surface, what it feels like is laziness. That's the label we stick on it. But what's really going on underneath? It's fear. Yeah, fear. Procrastination, it turns out, isn't a problem of discipline. It's an emotional response. It's a powerful form of fear. And this brings us to the absolute core of the whole thing. That fear we just talked about. It has a very specific source. And for a lot of us, it's something we might actually see as one of our strengths, our perfectionism.
Here's the key idea. We're calling it the perfectionist paralysis. It perfectly describes what's happening. See, it's not that you don't want to do the work. It's that the standard you've set for yourself is so incredibly high that the fear of not meeting that standard, it just freezes you. It stops you before you can even start.
Just think about that for a second. All the frustration, all the times you've beaten yourself up over a supposed lack of willpower. What if all of that was completely misdirected because the real issue isn't a weakness? It's an excess of standards. That's the twist. Your own high standards are actually the engine driving your procrastination. Your desire to produce something amazing is, ironically, the very thing preventing you from producing anything at all. It's a paradox that keeps so many of us completely stuck. So, how does this actually work inside our heads? Let's talk about your brain on delay. What's the actual mental process that leads from having a goal to, well, watching another episode of that show you like? It's a fascinating and pretty frustrating little loop. This quote really nails it. Your brain is constantly doing a calculation. It's weighing the perfect outcome you have in your head against the messy, difficult reality of actually doing the thing. It sees that gap, the space between your perfect vision and what you might actually create, and it hits the emergency brake. And here's what that looks like step by step. First, you envision the perfect outcome. It's brilliant, flawless. Then, almost instantly, your brain starts to see all the potential flaws in bringing it to life. That, in turn, makes you fear the imperfect result. And what happens next? You freeze. Action is delayed. It's a defense mechanism, not a personal failing. So, understanding all of this isn't about making excuses. It's about being more effective. It's about shifting your whole perspective away from self-blame and towards self-awareness. Because honestly, that's the only real way to break the cycle. So let's just recap the big takeaways here. Procrastination is not a character flaw. Say it with me. It's a defense mechanism that your brain uses to protect you from the feeling of imperfection. It's fueled by those high standards you set for yourself. And simply understanding this, just getting this concept, is the biggest and most important first step you can take towards making a change. And I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. In a world that seems to prize perfection above all else, what could you actually accomplish if you gave yourself permission to just be finished? What if done is actually better than perfect?